Hey everyone, it's great to be here to review the Timex Q Chronograph watch. Timex dropped another bomb on the watch community with this vintage inspired design, which is definitely one of the best chronographs in the $200 price range. Timex has a way of making vintage inspired watches and homages to popular watches without making them too obvious. And this time, they paid homage to the Rolex Daytona with this Q Chronograph, which has strong racing vibes. The Timex Q Chronograph is heavily inspired by the vintage Rolex Daytona from the 70s. We can spot the same chromatic contrasts between the bezel inserts, the dial and the sub-dials, nearly the same dial layout, and the way the Rolex crown was replaced with the Q metallic and oversized logo. Initially, I was surprised by the choice to use the oversized Q logo, but when I related the decision to the Daytona logo, it kind of made sense. We need to talk about the value offered for the money asked. The Timex Q Chronograph offers a solid chassis in a metallic case that can last for a long time, and I believe this watch provides unbeatable finishings, quality control, design and durability for the money asked. Because price-wise, this bracelet version retails at $219, and surprisingly, if we look closely at these specs and the finishings, it's quite hard to understand how they pulled out such a small retail price. The Q Chronograph is bigger and thicker than the simple Q. It is heavier, better made and more complex in comparison. The measurements are 40mm in width, 47mm locked lug, 13.5mm in height and 18mm between the lugs. As for waterproofness, the watch offers 50 meters of water resistance and weighs 120 grams. It's true that a MoonSwatch is lighter, but the durability is incomparable. Inside, we have the Epson in 12A quartz movement with a date complication at 4 o'clock, offering a 5-year battery life. Overall, the Timex Q Chronograph is a great watch for its price range. It offers vintage-inspired design, solid build quality and impressive finishing. The watch is heavily inspired by the vintage Rolex Daytona, but Timex managed to add enough elements to make it their own while still connecting it to their quartz era identity. The reverse panda version with the oversized Q logo and metallic accents is a great choice for those who want a unique and standout timepiece. The watch is also durable and can withstand daily wear and tear, unlike some of the MoonSwatches which are more suitable for display purposes. The Epson in 12A quartz movement is reliable and has a 5-year battery life, which is impressive. In terms of negatives, the metallic accents on the dial can be a bit distracting in certain lighting conditions. Additionally, the watch is thicker than some other chronographs, which may be a turnoff for those who prefer slimmer watches. Overall, if you're looking for a vintage-inspired chronograph with solid build quality and impressive finishing, the Timex Q Chronograph is definitely worth considering. At a retail price of $219, it's hard to find a better value for your money in this price range.